Stephanie White of the Indiana Fever goes on the Good Follow podcast and talks about Caitlin Clark's development, her techs for next season, at least like what she wants them to be, and a lot more of the...
Coach Stephanie White is crafting something extraordinary in Indiana, with Caitlin Clark as the cornerstone. White isn't merely fine-tuning Clark's game. She's reinventing it from the ground up, like a visionary architect drafting the blueprint for future greatness.
We have an exclusive sit-down interview with the new head coach of the Indiana Fever. She was the 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year, an NCAA champion, a baller herself, a WNBA champion, and my former broadcasting teammate. What's up, Stephanie White?
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. It's so great to have you on the show, Steph.
While some players are busy curating highlight reels for likes, yeah, we see you, Angel Reese. Coach Stephanie White is in the lab, locked in on turning Caitlin Clark into a player you simply can't game plan for. This isn't about showmanship, it's about sharpening the edges of greatness. White isn't just coaching Clark, she's issuing a silent challenge to the rest of the league, Reese included, before a single tip-off, her goal.
In watching Stephanie White talk about Caitlin Clark's development, it was very fascinating to get her take on it as an actual coach.
One of Coach White's first priorities? Shaking up Caitlin Clark's signature moves. Those dependable right-hand drives and smooth lefty step-back threes may have been staples in her arsenal. But as White sees it, the league has the scouting report now.to stay ahead of the curve. They are retooling everything, refining her footwork, sharpening her touch around the rim, and reinventing how she operates off the ball. What we're witnessing is a full-scale skill refresh, the kind that doesn't just maintain greatness, but transforms it into something truly unstoppable.
I think from just a straight basketball perspective, making sure that we help her diversify her finishing ability, diversify in the way that it's not predictable, to be able to be equal in terms of production and facility.
And it's not just talk. This comprehensive development plan is already bearing fruit. Make no mistake, Caitlin Clark isn't just evolving, she's leveling up. The kind of leap she's making has the potential to shake the very foundation of the WNBA and rewrite what dominance looks like in this league.
We already know that Caitlin has put on some strength and muscle. She had that viral picture.
Yeah, you saw that.
You've probably seen that viral photo making the rounds. Caitlin Clark looking absolutely shredded, with muscle definition so sharp fans started questioning if it was AI generated. But Coach White shut down the speculation with one simple line. Those muscles are 100% real. No filters, no Photoshop, no AI. Just the product of a relentless off-season grind.
I asked her if it was Photoshopped.
She said it was AI.
And let's just say, Clark's been deep in the lab. Think superhero training montage, but in real life. This transformation isn't for show, it's a statement. She's gearing up for battle, and in the unforgiving jungle of the WNBA, survival belongs to the strongest. Caitlin Clark is returning stronger, faster, and more locked in than we've ever seen her.
What aspects of her game would you like to work with her on for this season?
Yeah, I mean, certainly getting stronger was one. The level of physicality in the W is totally different. That's the way that teams have to try to keep her off balance.
Her strength gains also directly address one of the biggest hurdles she faced as a rookie, physicality. Last season, defenders regularly bodied her up, knocked her off her spots, disrupted her drives, and used brute force to throw off her rhythm. White noticed. Clark felt it. And now, she's responding with purpose. The result, a tougher, more grounded version of Caitlin Clark, one who's no longer getting muscled around by bigger guards or wings. This transformation isn't about aesthetics. It's about resilience, durability, and dominance. This season, you're going to see Clark holding her ground like never before.
Keeping a low center of gravity. There are times where she plays a little bit upright, making sure core strength and her ability to move with time under tension and stay in a low center of gravity is important. Lateral movement, like one of the challenges that we're coming to her with right away is on the defensive end of the floor. Use your size, use your length. You've got to that's got to be a priority, right? That's got to be a priority to play both ends, because we don't have to go from 11 or 12 to 1 or 2, but we got to get to middle.
And here's where it gets even more exciting. Clark isn't just buying into Coach White's plan. She's thriving in it. From the jump, her rapid grasp of foundational drills left the coaching staff stunned. Day 1 was all about balance, spacing, and footwork. By day 2, she was already adjusting like a seasoned vet. White didn't hold back in her praise. Clark is a perfectionist with a relentless hunger to improve. In fact, White even dropped a jaw-dropping comparison. She likened Clark's focus and work ethic to none other than Kobe Bryant. Yes, Kobe. The Black Mamba, that viral photo of Clark? It's more than just muscle. It's a symbol of a complete transformation. This isn't about bulking up for Instagram likes. It's about building a body that can withstand the grind of the WNBA, where contact is constant and strength is non-negotiable. Clark isn't preparing to survive the league. She's preparing to own it.
I think from just a straight basketball perspective, making sure that we help her diversify, her finishing ability, diversify in the way that it's not predictable.
While Caitlin Clark is in the gym quietly rewriting her DNA, let's take a moment to draw a sharp contrast with Angel Reese's off-season. Clark is locked in, training in silence, grinding with intent, and refining her game under Coach White's meticulous guidance. It's surgical, it's disciplined, and it's real. Meanwhile, Reese is busy curating her image for the timeline, posting glamorized, heavily edited workout clips designed more for likes than long-term growth. We've all seen the polished three-point videos, choreographed for clout. But real development? That's not happening on Instagram. It's happening behind closed doors, in the gym, where Clark is building something deadly. Point one is chasing the spotlight. The other is building a legacy.
Back in the gym, working on her pull-up, bang. Working on her midi, working on her mid-range game, 15 to 17 feet out, being able to create some space for herself. Yes, this looks embarrassingly slow. No, it is not in slow motion. This is just what we have to work with right now.
Clark's grind isn't for the spotlight, it's for the scoreboard. Coach White's approach goes beyond tweaking a few tendencies. It's about reshaping Clark into an unpredictable weapon, one that no defense can fully prepare for. One day, she'll drive left. The next, she'll be hitting floaters. By the third, she's dishing no-look assists off a fake-out you didn't see coming. Clark is evolving into the WNBA's version of a chess grandmaster, thinking 5 moves ahead, playing the long game. It's a mental and physical transformation that's designed to keep defenders on their toes and unable to predict what comes next.
Fine, let's get it! Knockdown! Hey, man, we got a fire on the poop deck. Watch out, watch out, watch out! 4, 5! Mayday! Mayday! Clear the runway! Brace for impact! AR-5 coming in heavy! Bang! Look alive, sunshine. Long 2, will it go through? Ha ha, no chance. Bang. Is it me, or is there only 2 rows behind the bench and they're like half full? I get better attendance on Monday nights in my men's league. Come on, man!
Under White's guidance, Clark isn't just refining her skills. She's becoming something greater, a positionless offensive engine. A 3-level scorer who can also facilitate at an elite level. And that kind of player doesn't just shake up a team. They redefine the entire league. Clark is on track to be the kind of game changer who forces teams to adapt, reshaping the WNBA's very fabric with every move.
We got some footage from in the lab. That's right. She's in the damn gym. I'm just going to keep it real. I guess hell has frozen over, but she is in the gym practicing shots. And as you can imagine,
while Angel Reese might be chasing clout and likes, Caitlin Clark is chasing greatness. And with Stephanie White steering the ship, Indiana could very well have the most dangerous duo in basketball. But here's the real twist. Coach White is just getting started. Strength is only one piece of the puzzle. The other? Strategy.as Clark's rookie season progressed. One thing became undeniable. Her game had started to show patterns. Smart defenders began to sniff out her signature moves, the right-hand drive, the lefty step back, and they exploited that predictability. Now, with White's guidance, Clark isn't just getting stronger. She's evolving her strategy to make sure no one can anticipate her next move.
Back in her natural habitat, back in the lab, playing basketball, and it's got to be a scary sight for the rest of the WNBA if she gets even better, because it's not as if she wasn't absolutely phenomenally elite as a rookie and arguably the best player in the league after the Olympics.
By the end of the season, it was like watching a chess match where the opponent already knew her opening moves. That's where Coach White has shifted her focus, rewriting the script so Caitlin Clark becomes unpredictable again. On the *Goodfollow* podcast, White didn't hold back. She pointed out that Clark's most exploitable tendency was relying too heavily on her right-hand drive and stepping back left for shots. Early on, it worked, but in the WNBA, Where elite defenders study hours of film, you can't afford to be predictable. You either evolve, or you get shut down. And White, she's not letting Clark be predictable for a second longer.
Here, because everybody knows the thing with Caitlin that made her so good was that everyone knows what she's doing and they can't stop it. If she's going left, she wants to shoot the step back. If she goes right, she wants to go to the basket. And yes, there are times that she can kind of fade away a bit over the right shoulder, or she can make a kind of move going right and slow down, speed up. She's very, very good, quick first step, and runs so well.